The day I reconsidered my option was about 2 weeks before I left the country. And this was the moment that changed everything for me. I used to be quite happy working for this company, and I was actually working quite responsibly, even though I was quite young. Things mattered to me. I used to go to work at normal times anyway, but even at abnormal times I would turn up if there was something to do. And on this Saturday I finished my work at 1 o'clock, went home, had my lunch and everything else, and I said I have to go and finish off my work. There is some things that are outstanding, and just in case I can't go in early on Monday morning because of I might have to go to one of the branches of the company somewhere on the farm or whatever, and if I can't go into the office, then these things will not have been done. They have to be done before Monday. So on Saturday afternoon I decided to go to work. After lunch I'd start driving towards work, and every day I had to go past this green field. And when I was going past this green field, I saw a couple of army chaps walking towards two chaps who were sitting, African natives, sitting probably for their lunch break or whatever. Because it was an industrial area, many people used to sit there, but on this particular day there were only two people sitting there. And when I saw those army chaps approaching those guys, I turned my car and went and sat onto the road opposite that where this was happening, to just watch and see what was going on. I could clearly see that those army chaps were drunk, because they could not even walk straight, and they had some heavy weaponry with them. They had some guns, which all automatic weapon type things. Very scary. And those two guys straight away started begging for their life. I could not hear them, but I could see that they were on their knees, folding their hands and begging basically. And the army chaps carried on, probably probing something. I don't know what they were probing, obviously, because I couldn't hear. But one of the guys made a mistake of getting up. And when he got up, I think he was getting up to try and negotiate with those army boys, but as soon as he got up, he got shot. And this happened right in front of me. I saw him drop on the ground, and I said, "Oh God, am I in the right place? Should I be here?" And I was so scared that I can't even drive anymore. So I said, "I can't even move from here for a bit, so I'll just have to carry on watching what's going on." And what I saw next was that they actually picked up the other guy and walked away with him. What I found out a day later from some contacts was that that guy was actually taken to the army barracks and killed there. Me, instead of going to my workplace, I went to my brother's shop. My brother used to run a shop in Jinja, and I went there and I just went to him and I said, "Can you close the shop?" And he was a bit shocked. He said, "Why?" I said, "Just close the shop, I want you to come with me." So I got him to close the shop. I took him with me and I went back to that green field and I showed him, "Look, this has just happened in front of me. I was sitting in the car on that road and I saw this happening." 3 or 4 days after that, when I went to work, for 4 days at least, I know that the body was not picked up from there. The guy's body was still lying there. And one thing I do know is that the reason why nobody was picking that body up was because they were all scared. He was shot by an army chap. So they were all scared. Why? How can we, pick up the body? And eventually, I think the council actually braved it and took the body away. However, that changed me. My loyalty, I think, in those last fortnight changed completely to my workplace. I didn't care. I wasn't attending work as I used to normally. My boss used to wonder why I wasn't turning up at times, and I used to turn up at other times. And he used to ask me, "What's the matter?" And I used to say, "I had some work." And I used to disappear without telling anyone. And I told my brother, I said, "Just keep the shop closed. Let us start preparing to live. Because this could be us next." So we started planning to leave the country.